And we all know I won't. And the second game of the stream is a 2v2 between Mr. Funky, Le General, and they're up against Multimelter and his friend Vortex. Vortex. Yep, and it's a Cybran UEF versus a UEF Aeon. So right now, let's see, who's the forward Cybran? Mr. Funky. So obviously he's going to go land, but if the General goes air, the land could get overrun very easily, as Vortex could and should go air, and that's exactly what he's doing, meaning he can deal with the air and land, while Mr. Le General will only be able to deal with air, but he is going for air. Can he make it work? I hope so. Le General is going to rush AC 1000, but with the air superiority, it's going to be of little use and could very well be over beforehand. We can see Multimelter going for the 2-fact rush. The typical 2-factory rush anyway. Mr. Funky is getting 2 very early factories once again. Hopefully he could get the build cost and build time reductions, but the research might very well be better spent going for adapters, dealing with the obvious threat of air. Although it's going to be hard to deal with defending these mass points around the edge of the map from the planes, but that is down to Le General. Le General right now is only defense is an early aggression against Vortex, not letting him get any planes up, and hopefully that early air factory and plane will be of use. You can see right here, typical 2-factory rush, build 1 power, build 4 mass, build 1 power, build factory, build 2 mass, build another factory, build another power, and build 1 power each with the engineers, as usual what I do. As you can see here, build a 5th mass point, build an engineer, oh my god, build a 5th mass point, build a power, build 6th mass point, build a power, build 2nd factory, and usually I build a power as well. So that gives you 4 power for generally all purposes, not including afterburns, jump jets, or teleports. Then it's a case of just, claiming the other mass points, building factories as you go, and it's as simple as that. Unfortunately, Mr. Funky is hiding in his base an awful lot, and I'm not sure, but did Le General lose his scout plane? Yes he did. Hopefully he can kill that scout plane. He does have 2, there's only 1 there, and behind they are. Well, that fighter bomber is toast. Le General's gonna have to get more. Is 2-factory against 2-factory. Fortunately, the UEFs do have a build speed bonus. The planes build faster and are cheaper. He could run about 6 factories on 11 mass. And to figure out how much mass he's got to use, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. He could probably run about 7 factories if he's lucky, maybe 8. Especially if he gets a research for the stuff. Definitely 8, but will he be able to make use of 8 factories? That remains to be seen. Yes, Mr. Funky, what are you planning? You've got Loyalist, Brackman. You're definitely going to need adapters. And there's this 3rd energy. Yep, this is 3rd energy. He's been very energy conservative this game, it seems. Oh well, hopefully he can make all the use of what energy he does have. Yeah, I don't expect Mr. Funky to hold off the land at all. The Cybran's best chance is early aggression, and right now he could take this land force up, take it up and round and deal with the mass points. That will definitely delay this land force. But he is going to lose an engineer, and it survives on a fraction of health, and Le General's right in there, and he's killing a few planes here, and yep, these planes are not returning home at all. That is a very important early victory for Le General, and that will buy him some time to switch into bombers and such when required. And you can see Multimelter is doing a force fire with demolishers as he should, for the odd chance that he could hit a plane and kill them. Now, I don't think Le General lost a single plane in that skirmish, so it's definitely in General's favour right now. Unfortunately, it really relies on Mr. Funky being an early aggressor, and Melter is definitely using the range of those demolishers to grief Mr. Funky. We can see his third factory coming up from Le General. He's almost got all the mass points, there's just 3 more to go. He is 2 mass points ahead of Vortex. So it seems Le General is trying to control Mr. Funky. Mr. Funky already knows what to do, but it seems he may have spent his research elsewhere beforehand. But unfortunately, these are not going to go well for Mr. Funky, I don't think. He is trying to use the Brackman, but when you miss like that, it's not very helpful. You should just send some loyalists up around here to go and kill things. It's a really good idea. So just send all your loyalists around here. You'll force the tanks to chase you, and you could kill this, kill that, kill this, kill that, and then come down to the base and start killing things there. All the while you've probably got these tanks chasing you. And as your loyalists, speed upgrade and never have to worry about tanks again. Until you have to kill them. And it's like Multi-Melter is doing with a forced fire as always. It looks like Vortex is still on 2 factories, queuing up a 3rd factory, but the General is already building his 4th, and he does have a plane advantage right now. Is he going to press it on Vortex? Who knows? Oh, I think Mr. Funky's going to get caught out by a forced fire here. Is it close enough? No, it is not. He did lose 1 bot, and he is moving close enough. There was a lot of Brackman dead. Unfortunately for Mr. Funky, he may not kill. He may very well not kill a Demolisher, which is unfortunate. That is a massive defeat for Mr. Funky right there, and it's just going to continue that way until the General gets some AC-1000s going. He has claimed all the mass points, so 3 mass points ahead of Vortex, and he's gonna have to rely on that. And he may very well be forced to build bombers early. Well, I say early, but before he gets AC-1000s. Looks like that single Demolisher cannot deal with that mass point. Looks like one of the planes got hit by a shell. Can I see which one? Nope, it looks like the initial impact did not damage them. Fortunately, all the cluster shards went elsewhere. Could this be going in Le General's favour? Most likely Le General is destroying Vortex's planes right now. Unfortunately for Vortex, it could all be very well downhill from this point forward, and at least until he gets flares. I don't think he even has. He has shields. He's just going to have to rely on flares. I'm still waiting for Mr. Funky to go up and round the map. He is massively at a disadvantage mass-wise, as he's not had a chance to expand outwards, but hopefully he can make use of that. He's got a single adapter up front, but all those demolishers are just going to destroy him. As we see right here. Massacre. Unfortunately, the bright glowing Brackman shells are so much easier to avoid. And there goes another portion of that land force, and it's going to be all on Le General's AC-1000s. And with the AC-1000s, it's going to be much harder to maintain air superiority. Although, he's only got 6 planes to worry about right now, and he's got all this. Could very well change at the drop of a hat when flares come into play, but hopefully Le General will have more interceptors by then. Yeah, and Melter with the fat boy. and the first AC-1000 is almost built. Hopefully that will help Funky and Le General, but it might not. A forced fire on an AC-1000 might work, I don't know. It depends if the AC-1000 is microed or not. And there goes that match point and wreck. As expected, here comes AC-1000. Will it work? Waiting for Vortex. Here comes Vortex. And there's a force fire as I was waiting for. But as he's doing a force fire, he can't deal with the land force. Here comes the fighters, they're going straight for the AC-1000. Unfortunately for Le General, half his planes are getting hit by artillery. The General's going to have to pull these planes out before they all get massacred by artillery. And it's like, yep, it looks like Miller stopped his order for the Fat Boy and is going to build more tanks instead. He's going to need them. Vortex did not get enough planes out soon enough, unfortunately. And I don't think he has flares yet, and if he does, it probably wouldn't matter at this point. Oh, and there's a good force fire there. You see, got 5 planes. Gotta love those force fires. Unfortunately, trying to force fire while there's a land force about you is insanity. And it looks like Mr. Funky's finally realised he can go up and round and go for those mass points. And there's the second AC-1000. Unfortunately, Mr. Le General's lost a lot of planes, and well, they're not going to be much help. The AC-1000 are not going to be much help when you have no planes to defend yourself, which is hugely unfortunate. Le General really did not need a second air gantry. He should have stuck with one and spammed interceptors the whole time. Right now, he may have cost himself the game as he's given his superiority back to Vortex. Hopefully these adapters from Mr. Funky can make the difference, but I highly doubt it. There's not enough of them. I say that, but they're doing just fine. Once again, a charge it multimeter would be a good choice right now. Oh, is there enough shields there? There was! Lucky Funky! And now there's only 4 planes and they are not surviving anymore. That is a lot of adapters now. Unfortunately, all the adapters in the world would make no difference for them, demolishers, but you can kill them before they get in the shield. They're not going to be of much help. And here comes Le General with 3 AC-1000 this time. It looks like Le General's going to go for the ACU kill, saving the land force from sacrificing itself to accomplish it. But if it can time it right, those planes are going to die. So Moimo's trying to move into the land force. Is it going to get close? He is close enough. And there goes the land force. The AC-1000s are crippled, and imagine the planes will be coming for the kills shortly. Nope, they're not. They're going for the other planes. Smart move, Vortex. Unfortunately, it could have microed that attack order a bit better. And while we ignore the 3 AC-1000 in the middle, they're just going to go and rape that base. If they kill that last factory, it's over for multi. In fact, no, that's not even true. He's got engineers up there, down here, and it looks like he's got afterburn because there's no other reason he'd build so much power. Oh wait, there is Fat Boys. I forgot your research. I just never got a chance to use them. Looks like Le General's going to lose some AC-1000s here. He should just use them while we can. Looks like he's trying to get to the adapters for cover. And that's exactly what he's doing. He may actually save all 3 AC-1000s here. And in fact, that's exactly what he's done. Usually moving them is not a good idea, but fortunately it paid off for him this time. And now there's 5, 6 ACUs, AC-1000s, and that is pretty much game over now. Vortex lost the majority of his planes, there's a ton of interceptors, and there's 6 AC-1000s. This is pretty much game over for Multi-Melter and Vortex. And here we're going to see a second ACU kill. Yeah, he's not even going to defend those AC-1000s. I will put them ACUs. Just kill the commander. Be done with it, Mr. Le General. There we go, he's found the comm. He's going for the factory. Odd choice. He is going to lose one AC-1000. There goes one AC-1000. Unfortunately, he just could not keep it alive. And that is game over for Vortex. He has nothing but a single engineer. He's not going to rebuild from that. Not when there's AC-1000s lying about. And as for Multi-Melter, pretty much in the same boat. He does have 3 factories rebuilt, but with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7th almost built. Yeah. This is game over. Poor Multi-Melter and Vortex. It was a fun game. They were in there at the start, even though Vortex lost the air very early on. They did recover at some point, but it just was not enough. He was too distracted trying to kill the AC-1000s that he wasn't killing the interceptors anymore. And that really did work in favour of Le General, maintaining air superiority with a combination of AC-1000s and interceptors. Oh well, can't complain with that. Multi-Melter about to lose his last factory and engineering mass points. And the same goes for Vortex. Just waiting to die. It's not so okay, but now they're dead, so it's even better. Ah, Mr. Le General, you got the air layer there, didn't you?
Yep.
Unfortunate for Vortex with that bombing run, you just jumped in right behind him and killed every single plane. And then you just steamrolled from there. Right up until you decided if keep your planes above the demolishers. That was an unfortunate move, but luckily by that point it didn't make much of a difference.